Hello, beautiful visionary. As interest in sacred plant medicines has exploded around the world, so has the number of plant medicine providers, ceremony facilitators, and plant medicine retreat centers. So how do you know if you are in a well-run plant medicine ceremony or plant medicine retreat center so that you can feel good about going back to that experience and recommending that experience to other people? I want to share with you 6 signs that you are in a well-run plant medicine ceremony or retreat center. My name is Lorna Liana, and I am the publisher of Entheo Nation, one of the world's leading online platforms about sacred plant medicines and modern shamanism. I've had over 25 years of experience with psychedelics and sacred plant medicines, and I've been in about 100 to 150 ayahuasca ceremonies since 2004. And so in my wide range of experience, I would say that there are 6 signs that tell me that the people that are offering the plant medicine experience are well-informed, qualified, and know what they're doing. So the first thing I like to look at is whether or not there is a medical intake process. Now, the medical intake process is really important because increasingly there are people from industrialized countries where the medical system likes to prescribe a lot of pharmaceutical drugs, and some of these pharmaceutical drugs are actually have dangerous contraindications when combined with certain plant medicines like Ayahuasca and Iboga. So you want to make sure that the people offering the sacred plant medicine are well versed in the medical risks and the contraindications, and they're screening all the people that are coming to them for their plant medicine experience. The second thing I like to look for is if there is a clear pre-ceremony or pre-retreat communication process, as well as an orientation process, because there are many ways of working with one particular plant medicine. For example, with ayahuasca, there are so many different lineages and cultural containers that you can experience this medicine in. So you want to make sure that you're communicating to people what they're going to expect so that they don't find themselves in a environment that was not what they were expected and not at all comfortable to them. For example, you could experience ayahuasca in a shamanic style work that is focused on healing, where the space is being held with indigenous chanting. Or you could be in a church with bright lights and everybody singing hymns to Jesus Christ and the Holy Trinity. And so if that's not going to jive for you, it's really going to be important to find out in advance what kind of experience you're signing up for. The plant medicine providers also need to inform attendees what to bring, what kind of work it is, what kind of intentions to set, and what to expect, and perhaps, the cultural container of the medicine and how the medicine might have been made. During the day or evening of the ceremony, you want to be sure that there is a clear orientation process to indicate to attendees where the bathrooms are, what to do, what not to do, what the perimeter of the venue might be, and anything that will help people know how to maneuver in the space, and what kinds of behaviors are okay and what's not okay, so that you don't have people that are confused and wandering around in an altered state of mind. The third thing I like to look at is whether or not the supporting team are totally on it. And so with a plant medicine ceremony, you're going to have the people leading the ceremony, and you're also going to have the supporting guardians, the helpers, the people that are going to be smudging the space with copal and palo santo, people that are going to be checking up on those attendees that have left the ceremonial space to go get well outside. They're going to check on anybody that might be stuck in the bathroom or in need of deeper support and shamanic healing. So you want to make sure that the people that are the supporters are know what they're doing, and that roles and responsibilities seem to be very clear, and that everybody's confidently performing their tasks. These are also people that are making sure that the buckets are being emptied and that the bathrooms are being cleaned. So you want to make sure that you want to notice whether or not the bathrooms are spick and span. That's really important, and that the buckets are being emptied, because you know what? It really sucks to have to throw up again into a full bucket. Another thing I like to look at is whether or not the facilitator has command of the space. What does it look like to have command of the ceremonial space? That means that they're able to lead the ceremony with music, song, and instruments. And if there is any kind of disturbance in the space or disruption, not miss a beat. they're going to be able to control the energies of the room, to be able to lift the vibration of the space, or to calm the vibration if the energy is getting too chaotic or hysterical. So a lot of these things are going to be, physical command of the room as well as energetic command of the room. If the person is holding a strong container for the work, they're going to open the ceremony with a strong prayer that includes the participation of all the attendees, and they're going to be able to close the ceremony with a strong closing prayer, because you know what, at the end of the day, a sacred plant medicine ceremony is a shamanic work. You're opening a portal and inviting elemental energies and spirits, helping spirits, teaching spirits, ancestors to come into the space to assist with healing. So when the ceremony is over, you want to say goodbye to all the helping spirits and disperse the elemental energies and close the portal so that there are no entities that are hanging around that will follow the ceremony attendees back to their home country, and that can happen. The fifth thing I like to look at is whether or not there is post-ceremony integration. And what post-ceremony integration might look like would be after the ceremony is closed, that there is a sharing circle where everybody has a chance to express themselves. If it's a retreat environment, that, after everyone has had a chance to rest, maybe after breakfast the next day, there is an integration process and a sharing circle as well. And then an integration aftercare package might also look like the attendees being followed up on by the plant medicine providers in the days and weeks after the ceremony or the retreat is over, because increasingly people are coming from industrialized countries where use of these sacred plant medicines is not legal and poorly understood. So they're having a powerful psychoactive experience and then going back home where they're adrift and alone. So it's important to provide as much integration support as possible. And the last thing I like to look at is how the overall vibe is among all the people that are bringing this plant medicine experience to you. You want to make sure that there is a really loving, kind, positive vibe between the ceremony facilitation team and the retreat center support staff, for example, because when everybody is consuming visionary medicines, you're opening up your energies, your emotional, psychological, spiritual energies, and if there's any disturbance in the force, everyone's going to feel it. If the shaman or ceremony facilitator has money issues, people are going to feel it. If the shaman or facilitator is sexually interested in somebody in the ceremony, everyone's going to feel it. So overall, you want to make sure that the vibe that you're experiencing is loving and humble, and that the people that are giving you the experience are predominantly and primarily concerned about your comfort, your healing, your experience, and offering the service with healing as a primary motivation and not profit as a primary motivation. All right, so to summarize, the 6 signs that you are in a well-run ceremony or plant medicine retreat are that, number 1, there is a medical intake process. Number 2, that there is a clear pre-ceremony communication orientation process. Number 3, that the support team are totally on it. Number 4, that the facilitator has command of the space. Number 5, that there is a good post-ceremony integration process and package. And number 6, that the overall vibe of the team, of the center that you're in, is positive, loving, and humble. All right, thank you so much for joining me today. To end this video, I would love to invite you, if you've been in a plant medicine ceremony or participated in a retreat, I would love if you would share your experience in the comments below and let us know if you liked it, what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it. And this will help the other people that are watching the video to understand what to look out for. And if having a safe and profoundly healing sacred plant medicine ceremony is important to you, I want to invite you to sign up for my free online masterclass that shares with you how to have a safe plant medicine experience and avoid being messed up or molested by unscrupulous shamans or unqualified facilitators. Just click on the link below or to the side of this video to sign up. And if you stick around for the end of the free 1-hour training, I will share with you my top list of questions to ask yourself when you are researching plant medicine retreat centers, and top questions to ask the plant medicine provider so that you can determine whether the person is knowledgeable, qualified, and that you feel safe having this experience with them. Thank you so much for joining me, and pura vida. Mwah. from beautiful Costa Rica. Bye for now.